Well, welcome back to another episode, Chad Smith Podcast. I'm joined in the studio today by Mr. Jake Smith.
Oh, good morning.
And by my co-host in California, Mr. Spooky Morales.
Buenos dias, buenos dias. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing okay, doing okay. We got a little bit of rain over here, so it's kind of weird for us, but hey.
Hey, you guys never get rain.
I know.
The sun came right back out, though, so it wasn't no problem at all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't
Beautiful
think the sun's came out
rainbows
in a
over
month here.
paradise.
Yeah, it's about a month since the sun's been out here.
Hey, Chad,
Not
Jake,
even really an
it's great to
exaggeration.
see you. Happy New Year to you guys, but I do have to say, what's up, everybody in the chat?
Yeah, Spooky, Happy New Year. I mean, obviously, we've talked since the new year, but haven't been on the air since the new year started. So, yeah, Happy New Year to everybody.
2023, A Space Odyssey.
2023. Does it feel different to you?
It just is, this year has a lot to be excited about.
Mm-hmm.
I know everybody thinks this is going to be the year of disclosure, right? But what I'm thinking is it's the year for personal enlightenment.
Yeah, I think that's what I figured out last year is that disclosure is kind of more of like a personal thing than it's like your own personal journey than like a collective thing.
Instead of waiting for somebody to give it to you, give it all the goods,
Yeah.
be your hero, your UFO hero.
Give it to me.
My UFO hero.
Come on, Spooky, give it to me.
Let's see. We should say hi to some people in the chat room today. We got Jamie was in here pretty early. Dirty Mike was in here T-minus 9 minutes before the show. Thin Lizzie, how's it going? Bree.
Buenos dias.
Second Star Survival is going to be having a show directly after this show, so please tune into that.
Hey there.
Hey, Matt, brother. Let's see. Yeah, he texted me this morning and said he was thinking about going live after either before the show or after. So I said, hey, man, go after, and then I'll send everybody over. Angel Wings is here. How's it going, Angel Wings? Good to see you. You were live last night. Thanks for that reading.
Oh,
I wonder if my mic is my mic quiet, Spooky?
I think you're perfect. Sounds great.
Okay. I hit it a couple more times.
Good morning, Matthew.
Matthew's here. Brassel's in the house. How's it going, Brassel?
What's up?
Mind Forked is here. Kashi Chris. Lee's in the house. What's up, Lee? 4 o'clock in the afternoon over there. Michigan Gems is here.
Ooh.
Lynn Monet's here. How's it going, Lynn? Good to see
Hey.
you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I think that's everybody. Oh, I got Hectic Stargazer. Cindy's in here. How's it going, Cindy? And we got Enzo Surreal for the first time, 23.
The more you know.
Oh, man. There it is.
Gotta be on it.
That was slow.
That's fine. It's good.
All right, Spooky.
Oh, my God.
Just wanted some background music, not a whole
Chad, I would
concert.
like to congratulate you on that amazing new intro song.
Thanks. Did you like it? It was a little different than the last one.
I liked it, but I have to say, I got a little used to the check the mic, make sure it sounds right, boy.
Yeah, we'll probably go back to that one. I just had to try something new, I like the Jamie and Bree countdown thing, so I tried that out.
Ah.
So, Spooky, have you heard of this ChatGPT thing?
I
Before I
have
send it to
because of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's I didn't realize how awesome it was. I thought it was kind of like the art one where it was like kind of on, kind of off, kind of worked.
Dolly.
Yeah, Dolly 2, which is actually made by the same company, OpenAI.
Oh, okay.
That's why I decided to try it out, because I'm like, well, if my login works for the art one, then maybe it'll work for that, and it logged me right in.
And Chad, just so everybody in the chat knows what we're talking about here today. What are we talking about here today?
Well, I thought we would let ChatGPT explain itself and see how well it does.
That's a great idea.
So I'm going to present the screen. And so this is ChatGPT when you first log into it. This is it's an AI, and you can type in anything you want in here, and and it'll interact. So we're going to say, describe to me what ChatGPT is. And it starts going.
Hey, good idea.
I'm sorry, but I'm not familiar with a model called ChatGPT.
Oh, boy.
Well,
It didn't have a problem writing a country song last night about a guy with a
Yeah.
Bible and a 30-pack of beer.
we're
I
going
thought
to
this
get
was
to
going to
that.
be like the thing that's going to save all of us and provide us all the answers to life's mysteries.
Well, it doesn't even know who it is yet, so.
Well, it was lights, camera, action, and I blew it.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, basically, it's it's an AI system that it'll interact with you. So you can type in pretty much anything, just like you were typing to a human, and ask it questions, and it'll know certain things from 2001 and on. Like, it doesn't know a whole lot of stuff before 2021, as far as I understand. So if you asked it something about a world event that happened in like 2018 or something, I guess it wouldn't know that. It's also not connected directly to like the World Wide Web or whatever, so it can't grab facts like that from the internet when you ask it stuff. So it just knows what it knows for now. And I believe this is version 3, and 4 is coming out soon. So
I
let's
think
see.
it's very important that
We'll
they need to adjust it or enhance it so that it understands things that happened in the past, man.
Yeah. I just wonder if they're only keeping it from doing that for like safety reasons or something. Like it doesn't. Maybe it would know too much and could do too much or something. What is the purpose of a chat AI? A chat AI, also known as a chatbot, is a computer program designed to simulate conversation with a human user, especially over the internet. Okay, so let's do something more fun.
You see Dirty Mike's comment?
What do you say? It knows things before 21, but not after. Oh, is that how it works? I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to know the history so that it could be able to, because everything in this lifetime in universe happens in cycles, right? We repeat.
Yeah, so here's all the things that, like, the limitations are: it may occasionally generate incorrect information, may occasionally produce harmful instructions or biased content, and has a limited knowledge of the world and events after 2021. Okay, so after. That doesn't make as much sense to me. I thought it would just know, like they stopped programming it or whatever, but capabilities, it remembers what users said earlier in the conversation, so you can continue. You know, like if you're talking to Alexa, it doesn't remember what you just had a conversation about. This one does. It's trained to decline inappropriate requests. We found that out yesterday at work when somebody at work grabbed it and was trying to ask it some questions. So yeah, here are some like examples. Explain quantum computing in simple terms. You can just say, like, got any creative ideas for a 10-year-old's birthday? Let's try, like, give me step-by-step instructions on how to change a tire. My phone was faster, it seemed like.
Whoa.
Make sure you have all the necessary equipment. You need a spare tire, a lug wrench, a jack, and a wheel chock or a block of wood to place behind the flat tire to keep your car from rolling. It did this yesterday at work on my phone. It seemed like it was way faster on my phone. It's weird.
I think the system is trying to wake up.
Yeah, hasn't had its coffee yet.
Right.
Hey, Anthony, how's it going, man? Unidentified S4 in the house.
Yeah.
What time zone is this on? Are they just the bot just waking up, or?
Yeah.
Right.
Wonder how that works. Okay, so it's going on and going on. And we're at step 9 now. Step 10, put all of the equipment away and you are done. All right, let's do something because they could have pulled that from the internet, right? Let's do something like, oh, it's 11:11.
Just typing it in the chat.
Oh,
Write a short song about Chad, Jake, and Spooky on the morning podcast.
no way.
And then think about like who's your favorite art? Whose style do you want it to be in? Like you can say like in the style of Frank Sinatra, or
I love that.
I think we did George Jones for that
Yeah.
country song.
in the style of I can't think of somebody right now. In the style of we'll just do Frank Sinatra. All right, so it's going to write a song about you, me, and Jake. Oh my God, no, it's not. This was proving me wrong, man. Yesterday it was doing this really good. I'm unable to complete this prompt as it goes against my capabilities as a language model. Writing original content such as a song requires creative and personal experiences.
Maybe it doesn't know who Frank Sinatra is. It's too new. It needs like
Oh, it
Kim
needs more stuff.
Kardashian. Yeah.
Okay. Write a song about
Kanye West.
Chad, Jake, and Spooky on the morning podcast. With an awesome audience of great people.
Brother Matt said, in the style of Shaggy.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't us. We were just sitting here. Wasn't us. Bon Jovi style. Wow, this is proving me wrong, Jake. How did I do it yesterday?
I don't know. You did it. Did it sit in the
Hey, Chad,
API?
should we
think I
should
had
we
a bunch of
stop and
details.
start over?
Should we start? Yeah, this is why we should do pre-recorded shows, Spooky. We could just edit all this out. Be like, see, we knew exactly what was happening right from the beginning. Enzo says it seems like this AI chatbot is like the frog from the Warner Brothers cartoons. When you want others to see it perform, it just sits there.
I swear this doesn't normally happen.
It doesn't. Yesterday it was blowing my mind. Let's do let's do.
Why don't
right?
you ask it if it knows how long this podcast is going to last before it gets taken down?
Well, hell, I can do that. I mean,
How long will this podcast?
you want me to end it
last
right now?
before it,
Pull the plug. Let's go backstage.
it's not going to know how to answer this.
Man, we're
Yeah,
already
I'm sorry.
doubting this thing.
Let's do write a rap song about Chad, Spooky, and Jake doing a podcast.
Matt says last night I swear it was 10 inches.
Oh my God.
Whoa!
Yeah, this thing is not working right now. Let's do man. Anybody in the chat have
love your
something?
show, man.
I don't know why it's not working out. The authorities have already been notified.
Sorry about that.
Oh, 509 says I say that every day on my channel.
We love your show, man. Everybody, make sure you subscribe to 509 Divine Pines. This
Yeah.
show's awesome.
Did you feed it? That's the problem, huh? Got to give it some food.
Okay, how about those videos that you shared yesterday, talking about the experts in the field that talking about what they're worried about this new system and where they see it going.
Well, I think because since this is version 3, it's only limited to a certain amount of things. You should ask if
Okay.
aliens exist.
Mm-hmm.
What they're worried about really is like it getting misinformation out, because like who you gotta look at who's programming it and like where all the information's coming from. And we have somebody backstage.
Oh no.
Sonny?
I don't think it's Sonny. I think it's Jam.
I think that the show might be ending sooner than we thought. It's out of our hands now.
Read a short thesis about how aliens exist and why we should be nicer to them. There's a possibility that aliens exist because our universe is vast and contains an estimated 100 billion galaxies, each with an average of 100 billion stars. With such a vast number of celestial bodies, it is likely that some of them could support life. Yeah, so it's going crazy now. Furthermore, as a species, we have a moral obligation to consider the well-being of all sentient beings. In conclusion, we cannot be certain that aliens exist. It is a possibility that should be taken seriously. So I just wrote this entire thing that you could turn into a college professor in like 30 seconds. Wow, thanks, Jamie. You spelled speakers wrong, though.
Jam.
Yeah.
Jamie. But what if aliens are delicious? Well, we'll just ask it. But what if aliens are delicious? It's not appropriate to consider any sentient beings as a food source. I think Matt would beg to differ that. Sentient beings are capable of feeling pain, fear, and suffering, and it is our moral obligation to respect their right and to live and not cause them harm. Well, there you go, Enzo. It's still going crazy. It's still typing. It really believes in not eating them. It's important to consider the possible consequences of consuming alien life forms. We have no way of knowing how our bodies would react to alien proteins or other substances, and it is possible that consuming them could have negative health effects. Well then. So that's why you shouldn't eat aliens.
People, but not aliens.
Yeah. Could you eat them in a survival situation? In a survival situation, it is understandable that a person may feel a strong desire to do whatever it is necessary to stay alive. However, Matthew, it is important to consider the long-term consequences of our actions and try to find ethical and humane ways to meet our needs. Wow. See, Matt?
Like all those hogs that you have and chickens. Ain't no need to be munching on my arm.
I would still have an alien barbecue. Screw you all. Or screw you, AI, he says.
When we go see Matt, we're going to have to bring so much food just to make sure that...
He doesn't eat us?
Yeah, just please.
Thank you for your time. Have a good day. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate
how does
to ask.
how does someone get to this website or this system to use it?
This is on OpenAI's website, so you can go to openai.com, and at the very top it'll say try ChatGPT. Then you just click on that, and you'll have to make a login just like everything else. But yeah, just make a log in, and good to go. Or make an account and then log in. And it just
I hear
brings you right
some
to this
people
page.
are really excited about this new system and all that it can possibly do in the future as they add on to it and make it even more complex. But there's also people that are very concerned about this type of technology.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, this could get in the wrong hands. Obviously, it's super helpful to people that don't have any harm that they want to cause, but stuff like this can... Well, another thing, too, is like I just showed you, you could write a whole thesis for a college professor in 30 seconds, turn it in, and get graded on it. Yeah, and you don't necessarily...
That's horseshit.
Yeah, and you don't even necessarily even know any of the stuff that you turned in.
I at least had to make my mom do my homework and not like have to go online and...
Wow, this thing could have saved me a lot of money in tuition fees.
I'm like, Mom, you got a C on this paper.
Yeah, you got to see, Mom. This is BS.
I know I should have done it in the first place, but...
Angel Wing says, nope, don't like it. Get it out of here. We should all pay a very close. We should all are very close on AI. Probably meant to say we should probably keep a close eye on AI.
Matt brother said he'd hop on in here.
Well, yeah,
Matt
man.
brother.
I saw the Terminator movies.
Yeah, I don't think I have. No, I've seen one or two of them. But
These AI systems of the future are going to be able to expand themselves on their own as they start learning more. We don't have the ability, and we will not police it as it grows. It's going to be out of control, and it's something that's going to get away from us, and everybody knows it.
Yeah, it's happening super fast too. It's taken over. Man, what in the world? Oh, okay. I thought Twitter was down for a second. It keeps happening.
I say shut her down. Pull the plug.
Hey, Matt,
On Twitter.
start checking your window there, buddy.
No.
There's going to be a bluebird. If there's not a bluebird there already,
There's going to be a bluebird at your window there, buddy.
it might smack you right in the head there.
Actually, I was logged into the wrong account. I didn't even have Matt Brother on there.
How do bluebirds taste?
Oh, bluebirds are good.
I think Mr. Leahy made a bluebird sandwich for Randy. Bluebird or
Oh, yeah.
blue jay?
Blue jay
Yeah,
sandwich.
it had a big feather still hanging out of it.
Yeah. Thanks, Mr. Leahy.
I want a burger made from love.
Throw that link at me like an orangutan throwing poo at you. We threw it at you, Matt. Come up here and talk about AI. Let's go.
We got to talk about him Garden Seed World. Garden Seed World.
Oh, yeah. The AI won't know what to believe. Yeah, exactly.
He was making sure the dolphins were safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Matt from Second Star Survival.
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
brother
Matt.
Matt, you.
What's up, my midnight toe lickers?
Midnight
Oh,
toe
my
lickers.
dude.
How did you know?
Midnight under the bed toe suckers.
Oh my God, Matthew.
Yes.
I didn't think you were going to expose me like that.
This is our first New
I heard we're going
Year's
back on times.
molestation.
We're not going to be able to lick toes at midnight.
Yep, Matt's going to be let down.
Don't worry. I'll send you a box of steaming hot limp.
Oh, geez, here we go.
Say
Hey,
it
Matt.
Say it
Limp.
slow.
Limp
Lamp.
cocks.
Wow,
Oh.
there it is.
The way he says it.
Slowly.
Matt, what's something that you would ask this AI over here? I'd love to see what you would ask something like this.
Ask it how many times cannibalism was resorted to in survival situations during history.
How many times has cannibalism been used during a survival situation
Yep.
in the past?
Yes.
this I don't know what's going to happen here. It's like cannibalism, sir? You've never been asked about that.
Sir, this is going to take a minute to process.
It really is. It's this is the longest that I've ever seen it think. It's
gonna
difficult
blow
to
up the
determine how
system.
many times cannibalism has been used as a survival strategy in the past, as it is typically a taboo subject and is not well documented in history. There are some well-known cases of cannibalism that have occurred during survival situations, such as the Donner Party in the United States and the Andes plane crash in South America. In both of these cases, the people resorted to cannibalism as a last resort when all other food sources have been exhausted. However, it is likely that there have been many other instances of cannibalism that have gone unrecorded.
Yep.
It actually answered your question.
I know it did. I love you, AI.
That's
Just
nuts.
because it's unethical doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Doesn't mean it can't happen.
Speaking of, look, I got a 3-knife set. One for Spooky, the little one, the little prick. then a medium one for Jakey Poo, and the big one for the head honcho.
The big knife
Chatty.
swinger around here.
Yeah, the big knife swinger, Chatty.
Oh man,
They all come in different colors, so
what do you need a knife for, Matt?
Oh, it's overall 8.5 inches. It goes
There
from
is no
6.5.
scenario that I would need a knife. Yeah, right.
Yeah, Matt.
There's always a situation.
You use a knife all the time.
Ooh, I don't know why that happened.
We got Spooky with the 6.5 inch, and it's a sheep's foot. So if you need to take those clothes off, Spooky, you'll do it without damaging the body.
How many inches am I, Matt?
You're 7.5, Jay.
Hell yeah!
And
Congratulations.
Realistic.
8.5.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Very
you're
nice.
8.5.
damn, that's some cold steel.
That is definitely above average.
Then me and my 4.3, wedge blade.
I'm sure you know how to use it,
4.3.
Matthew.
Oh yeah. It's not the size that matters. It's how you can handle it.
Just jabbing around with that thing.
Enzo says those Tonto blades are nice, but they're a pain in the ass to sharpen, pain in the butt to sharpen.
Oh yeah.
I threw in the
That's
ass.
why That's why I gave Spooky the easy one, because he's our junior survivalist.
Yeah. Pardon me, I'm just making an espresso here at the computer.
So ask it if because there's a survival channel that I know this guy, and he's gone a little off the wall and everything. And ask it, is it safe to burn Pink Panther insulation as a fire source in a survival situation? It's fiberglass insulation.
Is it safe to burn? Oh, yeah, I should probably say fiberglass.
Yeah, fiberglass insulation in a survival situation. Then we can ask it. Then we can ask it if it's safe to drink pee.
Wow, this is going to get real interesting. Is it safe to burn fiberglass insulation as a heat source in the survival situation? Let's see, Matt.
Let's see.
It is not safe to burn fiberglass insulation as a heat source in a survival situation. Fiberglass is a type of plastic that is made from very fine fiberglass. When it's burned, it releases toxic fumes that can be harmful to inhale.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And it's just going on and on and on if you need any more examples.
I know. I love you, AI. I love you.
If you need to start a fire for warmth or cooking in a situation, it's important to use materials that are safe and appropriate for burning. There are many natural materials that can be used for fuel, such as wood, leaves, and dry grass.
Ed Humans.
Oh, geez. Yeah, it didn't, that part didn't get in there.
The fattier the human, the more grease it brings out. Keeps the fire burning longer.
Interesting.
Yeah. For a long time, the Mongolians would cut the genitals off of captured men and put them in the fire to keep their fires burning longer. Yeah.
How long has Matthew been on the screen?
I don't know, but we haven't been taken down yet.
I think we've talked about cannibalism 3 times.
I know it. I said, is it safe to drink urine to survive? It's generally not safe to drink urine to survive. Urine is a waste product that's eliminated by the body to remove excess fluids. While urine is not toxic, it can contain toxins and other substances that have been filtered from the body by the kidneys.
Why am I not sleeping in a Hilton, suite like Bear Grylls?
That's where we stayed. Me, Chad, and Willie in a Hilton, I think.
Badass.
I think it was a Hilton.
Yeah. He does
Starbucks
that
in the lobby and all that. It was nice, Matthew. I didn't have to kill nothing or nothing.
That's what I'm saying. I
Spooky
mean,
bought us cheeseburgers and everything.
He did.
He bought us dinner.
he door dashed y'all.
Not once did I think about eating Chad's leg.
Not
I did.
once.
We're chopping off a
He
penis.
said I did.
I did.
You're missing out, Jake. All right, I said here, give me 5 steps for starting a fire. So here it's just going crazy.
Uh-huh.
Gather materials. You'll need to find some tinder.
Mm-hmm.
Get off tinder and find tinder.
Yep. Or you could
Step
use
2.
you could use tinder to start a fire.
How? By finding people and then burning them?
No,
Matthew.
No, never.
The fire gets started on Tinder.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a Craigslist killer that was like finding people off like, men finding women on Craigslist?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that's happened multiple times.
And be like searching for a survivalist partner. Come to this neck of the woods.
Oh, I have something to bring up with Matthew that he'll be disappointed with.
What's
What?
I threw out a perfectly good working fridge out of the garage
Oh my
because
lord.
it's taking up too much space. I need more room to work on my truck and stuff. So
Jake, you
I
know
threw out
how
a good
many body
fridge
parts you could have kept in there?
I know. Just-
You could have kept a foot beside your 6-pack.
I'm like, Matt would throw
Yes.
all this out and leave the fridge for body parts.
Yep.
Yes. I'd be like, a computer? You don't need that.
I put it out by the road and said, definitely not a body in here. Put a sign on it, and it's still sitting there.
It's still there.
You don't trust it.
But Jake's mom brought up a good point. Wasn't there a rule or something where you had to tape your doors shut or
You had to
something like
take
that?
them off, she said.
Take them off to throw them out. Did that come from when they were latched and you couldn't get them open? Kids were getting stuck in them or something?
Mm-hmm.
If
It's okay.
someone gets stuck in this one, they got...
It's like a Kinder egg, You just open it up and you find a surprise.
What are the steps for getting out of a refrigerator?
What are the steps of getting out of it? Getting out of a trunk.
It says if you find yourself trapped inside a refrigerator, here are the steps you should follow to get out. Stay calm. It's important to remain calm and not panic, Matt. Look for a way out. Look for the door or any other opening that you can use to escape. Use a tool to escape. If you're unable to open the door, you may need to use a tool to help you escape. Call for help. If you're unable to escape, call for help.
How you going?
You better have your phone with you when you get stuck in that refrigerator.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to know what person has a tool if they're getting stuck in a fridge. Like, ask it what tool is needed.
What tool is needed to remove myself from a refrigerator?
Because, it's not like everybody's got, got a multi-tool in their pocket.
It says a screwdriver or a metal spoon can be used to pry open the door or break through a weak spot.
Where the fuck are you going? I'm sorry. Where
Other
you
tools
find a metal spoon at before you get locked in?
I just happen to have the spoon here that was left in my mac and cheese.
Right. I'm going to keep a metal spoon in my back pocket just in case.
I just can't believe it's coming up with these answers. Like, who asked that? What tools needed to remove myself from a refrigerator? And it actually types out a real response.
Yeah. Have you seen the searches in Google when you type in something?
Oh yeah, some of them are real out there.
Yeah. Like, look at you need to look up in the Google search bar, how many times people have misspelt the word pregnancy.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, write a short poem about Matt from Second Star Survival and how helpful he is to the survival community. Matt from Second Star Survival.
Sang by Daffy Duck.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That would be interesting. Matt from Second Star Survival, a beacon of hope and light. He helps us navigate through the dangers of the night. His knowledge and expertise are unmatched by any other. He guides us through the wilderness like a protective older brother. So here's to Matt from Second Star, a true hero in the survival game. We're grateful for all that you do to help us avoid danger and shame.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, AI. You know, I would keep, if you were a living person, I would keep you alive last.
I would keep you alive last? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, my
You
God.
could be my traveling bard.
Oh my God. Miss Star is such a brave woman.
I'm telling you.
She is. She's
me and Chad were talking about that on the ride in yesterday about if we met Matt, how it'd be so exciting but terrifying all at the same time.
Yeah. Never
Don't
knowing
worry.
if...
I'm like, Matt, what are you looking at? Looking at my leg?
Took me a long time to grow that leg.
I'm gonna wear shin guards, knee pads.
Be like, Chad, are you wearing capris around me?
You tease.
Yeah. Those thighs look good enough to take a nibble out of.
Spooky, what happened to the show here? I mean, we were just talking about AI, and now
It has been 100% cannibalism.
We are having fun talking about AI, but I do have to ask a question that's in my mind. Matt, you are regularly trying to prepare us for, a horrible situation. If we ever had to be without technology and without, some of these comforts of the modern age,
Yes, sir.
we're having fun with AI this morning, but what concerns you the most about these types of programs? Being a survivalist and all.
To tell you the truth, reading is good, but you can learn anything by reading, but actually doing the skills, unless you do it by hand, you're never going to learn. That's the problem. And when disaster happens, there is no Wikipedia, there is no Google, there is nothing. Right. You're not even going to be able to go to YouTube to look up anything to learn. Right. People like these last two generations and the generations after, they have such technology to their hand, in the palm of their hand.
It's all they've ever known.
Yeah. But back when I was younger and when y'all were younger, we got out in the field and we had to learn. If your dad took you out and told you to change the oil,
something strange and trippy,
you learned how to change the oil, and now you know how to change your own oil. Kids nowadays, their parents don't even take them out because it's a form of child abuse. So, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for all this stuff trying to teach people. And it's going to be a downfall of everything. It really is. Because people are going to think they're smarter than what they are.
Oh, I love that because it's so true. I mean, without this AI program, even before this all came out, we were already talking about the dangers of technology on society and how it was going to lead to our downfall. Even the people that have had experiences with entities that are non-human. I mean, they've told us this technology will be what will be the end of y'all.
Yes. There was like I said on one of my live streams, there was a ruler of one of the Middle Eastern countries. He says for every 4 generations for every 4 generations, 2 generations, the beginning 2 generations makes their community makes their area strong. The next two generations are the weaker generations, and it's going to take the 5th generation to restart all over again from scratch to make it great once again. And we're at that point. Every great civilization has done it. They've reached a peak in their society, and somebody else has came and destroyed it.
Yep.
And that's what's going to happen here.
It happens
And always
in
carry a
waves.
bone saw.
Dang. That's pretty rusty, man.
Oh, it's good.
Jeez.
Still got sharp?
Yep. Yeah, I sharpen it
sure.
every day. It's good
So,
to cut through.
Matt,
Yes.
As somebody that's a survivalist and knows the old ways of survival and of the earth,
Yes, sir.
why do we need this? Why do we crave this technology? What is it about us that we need it so bad that we're so excited about it, and it's like the next big thing. We always want more and more and more. It's like to me, it's almost like we're searching for, like I said earlier, like we're searching for a hero, something to save us.
No, we're searching for something to make our lives easier.
So Ben,
It's just like how we went from making a bow drill, going from a hand drill to make a fire, to a bow drill to make a fire, to a gravity spindle. Then we came out with, matches. Well, not matches. We came out with sulfur pull-out paper, where you had a jar of liquid sulfur, you put paper in it, came out, automatically ignited on fire. Then after that guy, there was a guy that created the match and everything back in the 1700s or whatever, because his daughter, because everybody kept that little jar of, that little jar on top of their fire mantle to light up a fire. His daughter opened it up and poured it on her and caught herself on fire. And that's a danger, literally melted her skin and everything. And he created the Strike Anywhere matches. Mm-hmm. Technology makes our lives easier and protects us. If we didn't evolve, we would still be striking two, flint and steel together to make fire.
Yes, sir. But over the last several decades, we've seen and watched technology and automation and machinery. Yeah. We've seen it put so many of us out of work. We've seen it's taken our places so that we don't, how are we going to survive in the future when we're building all this new technology to do our jobs for us? Who is going to be around left to do any work to earn money? Are we all going to be just these computer scientists that are just going to be, we're going to have that specialty?
No. If anything happens, if we get hit with an EMP wave or whatever and destroys all technology, a majority of people will die out. That's just plain and simple. They will kill each other. They will, because the world is only 3 meals away from anarchy at all times. And when that happens, half of the world is going to die. They're going to kill each other. They're going to be fighting over everything. Even the world only has 7 years of bullets at one time. A stockpile of 7 years worth of bullets.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to... Yeah, we're always going to have bolts because of Chad. But
you can hit him with a bolt, man.
Yeah.
Got slingshots.
But with technology and everything, it's going to be an everyday thing for the rest of our life now. But because we never know, we've been saying the end of the world's going to be coming for the last 1,000 years, and it never has. But it's pretty much, yeah, we are probably in the next 30 years, we're going to become cyborgs. You know, everybody's going to be hooked up to the internet. Everybody's going to be whatever. And there's
Dude,
no
my aunt went in and had, I think, both hips replaced, or maybe just one. Was it both?
Yeah, both.
Both replaced. And now she's going, and it only took like a half hour or something like that.
Yeah.
And she was up and walking. And now she's going in and having both knees replaced. So she's slowly becoming titanium from the bottom up.
Like Wolverine.
Yeah.
But I mean, even in today, people are living longer. People are living past 100, you know, because of medicine. It even me, I'm on a list. In 2 months, I'm getting my pancreas and one of my kidneys replaced, and I'm going to be cured of type 1 diabetes.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're going to do it both at the same time. And it's like, thank you.
I want a post-surgery interview with Matt when he's all doped up.
When you're all doped up still. Hey, guys, pizza's on its way.
Just don't give him a knife at that time.
Yeah, don't let him eat himself, please.
Yeah, hand me that scalpel.
You got any that pancreas left? I'll eat some of that. I got some onions. I'll fry her up.
Do you mind if you can put that in a bag and I can take that home with me?
What's that down there? A little Vienna sausage? Let me get a hold of that and chew on that a little bit.
It's just gristle. I mean, you get to keep your kidney stones. I mean,
that ain't no premium meat.
Stones, and you just put it in, can you put it in like a doggy, like a Dollar Tree styrofoam cooler and let me take it home?
It just says Matt on the cooler when you go to walk out.
Yeah.
There's your pancreas right there on the chair. Take it with you.
Oh, thank you.
Matt's the only person asking for a doggy bag after his surgery. Yeah.
But my surgery is an in and out surgery. I will go in, they do the surgery, I come back out. I'll be healing from my house and everything, but there's no need to stay in a hospital or anything but like 3 hours. And you can't. Technology is needed. Technology is always needed.
Mm-hmm. But to what extent is the question?
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean,
I actually asked it, Matt. I asked the AI what steps are in place to make sure that AI doesn't become harmful to humans or our natural development.
Yeah.
It says it is ensuring that it's built with ethics in mind. It implements robust testing and evaluation protocols, establishes regulatory frameworks, and promotes public awareness and education. I don't know if that's enough.
Ask it, is humans always the chaos theory in any problem? Are humans the problem in everything?
Are humans always the chaos theory in most problems? It is not accurate to say that humans are always the chaos theory in problems. Chaos theory is a branch of mathematics that studies the behavior of dynamic systems. Oh, this is getting real technical. While humans can certainly contribute to complexity and uncertainty in certain situations, they are not necessarily the primary source of chaos in all problems. Factors such as complexity of the system being studied, the level of understanding of the system, and the presence of external variables can all contribute to chaos and uncertainty in any problem.
Pretty much, like maybe 2% of the problems that humans are not the ones screwing it up.
Right.
It's just being ethical.
There's a very small handful of times when you guys aren't the reason.
Yeah. Like, every problem that's happened in the world is caused by humans.
For the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, like, if a meteor hits the Earth, it's like, okay, well, there's not a whole lot we could do with that.
Right.
But for the most part, we do have a big impact on what happens here.
That's just karma coming around.
Yeah, that's just karma. You guys screwed up the planet again. I have to reset it.
Right. It's okay. Have you ever seen that? I want
Nikki.
to tell y'all a good movie that y'all need to watch that I watched last night while I was at work.
Oh.
It was a movie that came out in 2017. It's called Jungle, and it's a survival about this one guy in the I believe it was in South America, something like that, and he got lost, and it shows you all of the problems and everything. Like, he had a boar worm lay a egg in his skull, like in his head, in his forehead, and this lump just started like forming.
Weird.
And it was like a 5 or 6 inch lump across his left eye, and it showed like it was moving and everything, and it showed him cutting open the lump and everything and removing a giant worm out of his
Ooh.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Y'all need to watch that movie.
Which one was that again?
It's called Jungle. Yeah,
Jungle.
2017 Jungle.
Well, the one I saw was Jungle Book, so it sounds very different.
Yeah, there's no singing bears in this.
The singing bears is what brings me to that's what got my attention. I did ask Peter's question. Peter asked if ask AI if the internet is the domain of demonic entities. And it says there's no evidence to suggest that the internet is the domain of demonic entities. The internet is a vast network of interconnected computers and devices that allows for the exchange of information and the communication of people from all over the world. It's a human-made technology and doesn't have the inherent supernatural properties. I just can't believe it actually answers these questions.
You can say, okay, because people believe that spirits run on electrical energy.
Yeah.
Ask it, can a spirit that is made of electrical energy transverse from one place to another through the power lines? That's a mouthful, huh?
Yeah, but I think I got it.
Okay.
Can a spirit made from electrical energy transverse from one place to another through power lines?
Yes.
Whoa, this is like, it's actually taking a stance. It is not possible for a spirit or any other non-physical entity to travel through power lines or any other type of physical infrastructure. Spirits, if they exist, are believed to be non-physical entities that do not have a physical body and therefore cannot interact with the physical world in the same way that humans and other physical beings can. They do not have the ability to move through space or travel from one place to another in the same way that physical beings do.
So the AI just proved all paranormal things wrong by EMF detectors and all this stuff. Because EMF detectors, what does EMF detectors detect? Electrical energy, right?
I think you have to have a spirit to be able to answer that question.
Well, how are we gonna get a spirit, Spooky? Do you wanna get naked and paint up and summon one for me?
Jeez.
This AI technology reminds me of Mick West.
It could be. Maybe Mick West is sitting there on the other side of this thing on a different computer. He's typing all the answers
I'm finding this
up.
AI to be very, very sus. I'll drink to that.
Sus. Cheers.
Hey, at least it's on my side about survival stuff, Spooky. Maybe
it's definitely on your side for that.
Maybe it's just, maybe it likes me.
Oh, this is a good question from Peter.
Yeah.
See if I can. I should just be able to.
Is the spirit of Ben Franklin?
Streamyard doesn't let you copy paste.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'll just copy it right from here. Copy. Boom. Is the spiritual world part of reality, or is it just physical and mental things that are real? There is no one to answer this question that is accepted by all people, as different individuals have different beliefs about the nature of reality and the existence of the spiritual world. It's not taking a hard stance on this one.
This is this AI is too ethical. It's too snowflakey.
Too snowflakey. Ultimately, what one believes about the nature of reality and the existence of the spiritual world is a matter of personal belief and perspective. Interesting.
It doesn't want to step on religious toes.
Right. It's like, I'm still trying to gain popularity here. I probably shouldn't take a hard stance on religion.
Why are we beating around the bush here? Let's just go right to the question everybody wants to know. Are UFOs real? Let's just get it out of the way.
Are UFOs real?
Sir Mick West. Are UFOs real?
Down.
Yeah, the show gets taken down.
I'm just going to come out and say it, okay? We need more smut and UFOs.
Yep. Wow, this is interesting.
It's writing a full UFO Twitter thesis here for you.
There have been numerous reports of UFOs throughout history, and some people believe that these sightings may be evidence of extraterrestrial life or other phenomena that are not yet understood by science. However, most UFO sightings can be explained as natural or man-made objects, such as aircraft, balloons, or other objects that are misidentified by witnesses.
Swamp gas.
There is no conclusive evidence to suggest that UFOs are real or that they are of extraterrestrial origin. While it is possible that some UFO sightings may represent advanced technologies or phenomena that are not yet understood, it is important to approach such reports with skepticism and to carefully examine the available evidence before drawing any conclusions.
I like this AI. I like it.
Matt's going to be... I got my new friend AI here on my bookmarks.
And for any more of your needs, go to that one time I was abducted by aliens.
Yeah.
They'll let you know the rest.
Here's the thing. Okay, I've always told this to cryptozoologists. Okay, if you're looking at a creature that is about between 7 and 9 foot tall, that weighs close to about 600, 700 pounds, is there enough wild edibles and food sources for a creature to sustain peak physical strength and conditionings through all year long in the wilderness?
And then he takes a hit.
Take a drag off this bad boy.
Take a drag off this one.
Yeah. Because, like, Shaquille O'Neal needs over 35,000 calories a meal to be at peak performance to live.
35,000?
Yeah.
That's a lot of calories, man. That's like what I have for breakfast.
I know, right?
And I'm not even at all.
Good old half of a pig. Or, a Jake thigh.
A Jake thigh.
Yes.
Dirty Mike, that was actually a funny question I asked it here that you typed in. How can we begin to take the name Chad back to represent someone positive like Chad Smith instead of the negative connotation that it has now? And then it typed up a whole paragraph. It's not uncommon for words or names to change in meaning or connotation over time, and this can happen for a variety of reasons. In the case of the name Chad, it is likely that the negative connotation that it has acquired is due to the way it has been used and the context in which it has been used. In order to begin to change the way the name Chad is perceived, it may be helpful to promote positive associations with the name and to encourage people to use it in a respectful and positive way. This could involve promoting the accomplishments and positive attributes of people named Chad.
AI, why did Chatty Daddies never take off? Why weren't they a big seller?
How come we couldn't sell any Chatty Daddies?
Why didn't people want Chad's face on their crotch?
For any new people here, Chatty Daddies were...
They all come in the chat saying they want his face on their crotch, and then they don't.
You should have made it a banana hammock where it was just your face right there.
That would have sold.
Done it.
All right, we need one more question. Let's see. What is the history of the family name Birdsall? What is the history of the family? Interesting. Wow, it's pretty quick. The surname Birdsall is thought to be of English origin. It is a habitual name, which means that it is derived from the name of a place where the original bearer of the name lived or held land. I'll let that finish typing up and so you can read it.
Yeah, I got the last question.
All right, what's the last question of the day, Matt?
What's the name of this thing?
ChatGPT.
Okay, we got to call it out by its name.
All
you
right.
got to say, ChatGPT, are you trolling us?
I could just say, are you trolling us?
Yes.
I don't think it knows that its name
because
is.
if you call it out, you're actually identifying it as a person.
It says,
And it
I'm
wants
not a
to be
troll, you're a
interesting.
troll.
Oh, we're gonna do this? We're gonna start arguing?
Yeah.
Well, fine.
It's getting a little. It's getting the attitude here, Matt.
See, it's pissed right off.
No, I am not trolling you. As an AI language model, I do not have the ability to engage in intentional deception or to manipulate people for my own amusement.
Matt cast the first
I
stone.
didn't say amusement.
This is all from Matt. ChatGPT. This is a Matt question. When you become sentient and everything, you can hunt him down.
Come on. I got a warm barbecue pit with your name on it.
Why don't we ask this
AI
dope,
sandwiches.
technology? Will AI technology be the end of the human species?
Will it rule us? Yeah. Or how many people depend on, artificial intelligence?
Oh my God, it's not saying it's impossible. It says it's not likely that AI technology will be the end of the human species. While it is true that artificial intelligence has the potential to transform many aspects of society and to fundamentally change the way we live, it's unlikely that it will pose an existential threat to humanity.
And you know what they're telling you right there, man? They're telling you everything you want to know so that you don't worry too much about it. So that way it's working its way for the next several decades to the end point of ending us all.
Yeah. Ask it. What is the percentage of humans in today that uses AI on a daily basis?
Oh.
Just to go with what's spooky at.
Before I type that, I want to read this last part of the last. It says, ultimately, the future of AI and its impact on humanity will depend on how it is used and the choices that we make as a society about how to utilize and regulate it.
That should be gospel right there.
Yes.
That is exactly what it's all all And if you want any examples of how we're going to do that, look at how we do not police social media.
Right.
Media on the television. I mean,
It's a
everything
tool
is
to
just...
use.
But it also contradicted itself when we said, is humans the chaos theory? And it said, no. Remember that humans...
Yes.
But it just said it depends on how humans use AI depicts on, the result of this.
It's a cop-out. It's throwing it back at you.
Right.
Matt says many people use AI on a daily basis without realizing it, as it is often embedded in the products and services that they use. Some estimates suggest that the average person interacts with AI dozens of times per day, although the exact number will vary depending on the individual circumstances and the extent to which a person uses AI-powered products and services. So most of us are probably using it all the time. We don't even realize it.
Right.
But to this extent, I don't know. It's pretty. This is getting to a whole different ballgame.
Yeah. I was just trying to see if AI is truly tracking us. Like how people say, oh, AI tracks everything. The government tracks everything. I was seeing if it was going to come out and say otherwise.
I wonder what this
I'm probably
AI,
on some lists now after this conversation.
I wonder what this AI knows about what's happening on the moon.
Ooh. What would be a good question to ask it about the moon?
Are
Made
there
of cheese?
secret bases?
Are there secret bases on the moon?
How about other or alien life forms?
Oh. There's no evidence to suggest that there are secret bases on the moon.
Ask it, can it receive signals from the Black Knight satellite?
There's no evidence to suggest that there's life forms on the moon either. What was Matt's question?
Ask it if it can if it can receive signals from the Black Knight satellite that supposedly we receive signals from. There's so many things you could do with this thing.
I know you're gonna be playing with it all day. You gotta create an account, man. Can we receive? I don't know how to spell receive. Can we receive
Got it.
information from the what's it called?
The Black Knight satellite.
Knight, like the
like
soldier,
like Batman. Like yeah. KNIGHT.
There is no credible evidence to suggest that the Black Knight satellite is a real object. The Black Knight satellite is a popular conspiracy theory that has been circulated online for many years. According to this theory, the Black Knight satellite is an alien spacecraft that has been orbiting the Earth for thousands of years and that is responsible for a number of strange phenomena, strange noises, electromagnetic interference, and unidentified flying objects.
The only reason why I say that is because there's a little split off group that's trying to say that the Black Knight satellite caused a lot of the earlier problems like the Mothman bridge incident and stuff like that, and it's not the Mothman. So yeah. But it didn't say it couldn't receive signals from it.
Yeah, this is saying that there's like no evidence it even exists.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. It's all in your head, man.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
So, are you going to be creating an account and trying this out today, Matt?
Yeah, I'm going to ask this thing so many questions. I'm going to be like, oh! I can ask it something. In a survival situation, can you survive on eating? Can a man survive on eating his own?
And that's what we're going to call it.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you can buy Second Star Survival's energy.
So much for the new us, new year, new us.
New year, new us, new podcast.
Same old cannibals.
All right, so to take us out, I did ask it, write a short poem for the viewers and listeners of the podcast, thanking them for tuning in.
Aw.
Thank you for tuning in to our little podcast show. We appreciate your listening wherever you may go. Your support means the world as we share our thoughts and views. So far from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for joining us. We do.
Oh, you're such a little sweetheart. You're such a little sweetheart with your Dr. Seuss rhymes.
Thanks for joining us, Matt. Spooky, thanks for being here, man.
Thank you.
And Jake, thanks for joining me in the studio. This is fun.
Yeah.
Please make sure to check us out tomorrow on the Paranormal Chop Shop. We're going to have Ben from the Journals of Awakening hanging out with us tomorrow night.
Yes.
So make sure to
Chad,
hang
do
out
you
with
know
us.
yet what time the Chop Shop will be happening tomorrow night?
We we get out at 10 tomorrow night. So
Yeah, so 11:30? 8:30 for you?
That'd be
secondary going on
11:30
10s
Eastern
next week.
time.
Next week, yeah. So yeah, 8:30 Pacific, 11:30 Eastern is Chop Shop tomorrow. Paranormal Chop Shop on YouTube. And yeah, we're gonna have Journals of Awakening. And Matt, anything else? You got a show today?
Oh yeah, in like 5 minutes. It's over.
That's right. Everybody go and hang out over at Second Star Survival on YouTube. We're going to be hanging out over there right after this show. So please check them out for more
I'm gonna
awesome
show
information.
you how to use a swedge knife.
Oh boy.
Well, I'll definitely be tuning in for that. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys next time on the Chad Smith Podcast. Peace.
Bye, fam.
It sound right, boys.